Hello, my name is Leo, and welcome to another day of LSD, the Dream Emulator. It is a Sunday morning. I got the day off today, which is special. I usually only work about 2 hours on a Sunday, but hey. Oh, hello. We are... where the hell? This is a weird place for us to spawn, isn't it? Yeah, we're in the top of Kyoto. That's weird. Well, let's finish checking out. Yeah, that's true. You know what you didn't do last time? Because you ran into a wall or something? Yeah, I never actually checked for 13. Bet you yesterday was the day that you would have found it too. Nah, come on. That'd be nuts. Anyway, I had a couple of dreams last night. I didn't write them down, they're in my head. Hopefully they'll stay in my head long enough for me to be able to talk about them. But, what happened last time? You fucking ran into this thing. Look at all the... Jeez, look how many, like, bipedal bulls there are. As the guide said. Anyway, it's just this thing. That's all there is. That's it, that's Kyoto. No, it's not Kyoto Dome. Idiot. Anyway. There's all that side on the other side of the river to look at. Which we're gonna do right now, and we're gonna go from north to south this time. Jesus, there's more of them. So many of these guys. Hey fellas, don't touch me. Don't touch me, please. Let's go for 13 first, yeah. Did we actually look at the hub? Yeah, we looked at the hub. We looked at everything, did we? I don't remember looking at the apartments. Wait. Seriously? No, fuck off, I did. I so did, shut up, stop this. No, stop. I did, I just want to see what's over here. I forget what's over here. It's the tree thing with the little weird sticky thing looking out of it. Oh, okay, yeah. So, I just had a lapse of judgment. I mean, you can always take the stance of, well, might as well look at it again. Kill some more time. I mean, we're not really doing anything right now, so... Sure. I swear to God. We're never gonna see it. I bet you yesterday was your best chance. Because it was a different texture. This is just regular texture. Yeah, you're probably right. My headphones have this weird thing where the left headphone, I think it's my ear, which is concerning. It's like when I'm talking, I kind of hear myself echoing through my ear. I think that's an ear problem, dude. Oh wait, I need the map, hang on. To be able to see what I'm doing. Yeah, there's a flag, which we just saw. Apparently, this other building is connected by a bridge or something. I don't remember that. Oh, yep, no, it is. Okay, fair enough. Carry on. What's that? What is what? What's that? It's like a different texture. Yeah, it is a different texture, that's weird. It's the, I think that's the texture from, inside the, well, I think it was the texture that we saw at the beginning of this dream, actually. Next to the palace, inside the palace, and also, inside the pagoda. Is that texture, if I'm not mistaken. Wow. It might be similar, but it's probably not exactly the same. So, where is... The old woman is in here. She's in... here. Unless she's not here today. Yeah. Okay. Yep, alright. Good. Keep going. We're ready to explore all the, like, north of the garden today. Probably. mean... there's something written here. I wonder what that says. Where it says something tower. So it's probably just... like... Osaka Tower or Tokyo... No, Kyoto Tower. It'd be Kyoto Tower. Wow! Kyoto does have a tower that looks like that. So... My image of it is it's more like the tower in Osaka. The one that you go to in Yakuza 2. Yeah, I remember that. Oh, can't wait for Kiwami 2, man. You could play Yakuza 6 like anytime you want now, right? I mean, you gotta buy it, but yeah. So, a bunch of storehouses, which are useless. Then we got this garden here. Let's have a look at this garden. What do we got, boys? I think when we get like done with all this, we might start like going into that garden and just like trying to link with each of the different objects and seeing where it takes us and see if there's a pattern there. There might be a pattern. Ooh. And we got this guy. This is a very deluxe looking building actually. There's your two gates right there. This is the wrong bridge. Yeah, the bridge one is actually here. Anybody in here? No, actually. And as you said, yep, that's the entire northern part done. Does not take long. Yeah, I think I've done this before, but let's take a little walk around the backside. Because I very rarely do that. I'm usually walking alongside the river. Which makes more sense because it's more interesting. There's literally nothing here. Until you find something. Yeah, there's a weird face guy here. He is not here today. Oh, good. Because he freaks me the fuck out. You wanna have a look at these buildings down here? Sure. They're a bit complicated though. They are. So let's what do you want to do? Let's let's do this section from south to north. Okay. So I'll just look at each building individually. It'll take a bunch of time. Sure will. What's that underground? Oh yeah, the ground is like... has a weird texture, like cracked up texture to it. That's weird. Alright, so let's go. Alright. Like, I feel like this is a ginormous waste of time, but... Well, you know what? You know what this game is? You know what this entire fucking game is? It's a ginormous waste of time. No, I should start talking about my dreams now, because... yeah, there's nothing's gonna happen here, we're just going through the motions now. God, remembering which buildings you've looked around is gonna be... I don't really think you need to, like, circle every building, dude. I think it's... we're just looking at the textures to see if there's anything special. Which there isn't. But we're just doing it anyway. Just shitting needles. For shites and giggles. Yeah, I'm breaking my rule. Because I just want to look at them all. There's nothing going on here. What is this area supposed to be? Shantytown? And why is this just this empty area in the middle? That's a good question. Yeah. Let's go check out the drum. It's weird, when you don't look at it, it makes sound. I know it doesn't make fucking noise. Yeah, I don't know. Let's look at those buildings over here. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it this way. I'm just gonna look at... like, you can pretty much see all the textures if you do this. Although this one does have a building in the middle. Oh, does it? Yeah. Oh, even so. I hear someone coming. There's someone over there walking. Dead man walking. Really? Oh, There's a boat. There's a boat. Okay, assuming this dream keeps going for just a little bit longer, we're totally gonna do the entirety of this fucking area. And then we're gonna have nothing to do. And that's all of that. We're just gonna check the inside, and then this area is done. Come on, dream, run and jet. Stop writing, please. Okay. So what's in here? Not much. Just a very tight little corridor. I mean, I know there doesn't have to be a purpose to these buildings, or any of the buildings that we're looking at here, but, I mean, it just seems kind of pointless. But, I mean, the point is, it's just supposed to... Oh! There's a tree! There's a tree in there! Oh, man. See? You see? That's why we do these things. So I can get freaked out over a fucking tree. Because this, just, the rest of it's just so boring. And when you see something as, like, mundane as a fucking... Oh, dream's over. Alright, we'll check that later. We'll do that again later. You see something as mundane as a bloody tree, you're like, oh, freak my shit out. Alright. Well, that's that done. But yeah, it's just, those buildings exist just to be, like, a set piece, basically. They have no purpose. It's like in racing games where you have the, racing games where you have the guys. You know the guys? What guys? You have, like, spectators, like, on the side of the road. Or you have, like, you even have, like, trees or, like, stuff to look at while you're driving. Like, it has no functional purpose to the gameplay. It's just there to give you the illusion that you're you're driving down somewhere. It's just to give you the illusion you're walking around Kyoto. I guess. I guess so. Actually, I should get the Wi-Fi to translate this. Hang on. Let's see if we can get it to translate this. The name of that tower. Just zoom it right in. Hey, Wi-Fi, what does that say?
Tokyo Tower.
It says Tokyo Tower. I knew it. I knew it. What does that say? What does that mean? Storage. Yeah, okay, so I was right. Those little buildings that I thought were storage huts, they are storage huts. That's what they are. Okay, cool. Alright. Okay, well, let's talk about dreams real quick and then we'll get out of here. So I had two dreams last night. The first dream, we start off in the car. We're sleeping in the car. We might actually be living in the car. I don't know why, but we is the wife and I. The wife is in the passenger seat. She's sleeping. And I'm just looking around. And I remember, like, some homeless guys were, like, outside on the street. And they were, like, angry at us because we were being snobbish because we lived in a car. And they were just homeless. And I'm like, dude, we're living in a car, man. We're not that much better off than you. Actually, it might have been that, or it might have been like they were looking down on us for living in a car. And I was like, bitch, you don't have a house at all. You're living on the street. Doing better than you. I can't remember which it was. But I remember, like, this area was like, it felt like a street, right? We were, like, on a curb. But I remember looking straight ahead, there was like this big open concrete area. I thought it was like a farm. Turns out it's more like an army base. There's like a helicopter that comes and lands, like far off in the distance. And then a bunch of people, like injured people, come out, and they're like trying to help them. And I don't know why, but I just suddenly feel heroic, and I just run over there and I want to start helping them. But apparently they've got some kind of radiation on them, and I'm like, that's fine. And they're like, no, you gotta get you gotta suit up. I'm like, okay. So they point me. I don't know why they're allowing me to help since I'm just a civilian, but they point me over to this changing area, like in the main buildings, and I go in there and there's like a showers. You gotta shower and you gotta get on your gear, and I'm like, it's a pain in the ass. But I'm like, it's just there's no clothes. Like all the clothes are gone. I'm like, fuck, who cares? So then this is where it gets a bit tricky. This is where it gets a bit hazy. I'm walking down, like, I wanna compare it to Attack on Titan. Bear with me. Where what was it called? The Battle of Trust. Where a bunch of them are like running along the wall, and then they jump into the fray. It's kind of like that. I'm walking along this area that's like alongside the danger zone. But then I reach this wall of like radioactivity stuff, and I still don't have any protection on it, but I just go in because I'm a badass. And then I don't remember what happens after that. I don't think there was any fighting involved. No. I think there was a person and I rescued them and I got them out of danger, and they might have been someone important. And I might have gotten some kind of reward. I think that's what happened, yeah. But that's pretty much that dream anyway. Alright, dream number 2 is a bit of a weird one. I remember like an area, like a grassy area, and there's like protesters. They're protesting something. I don't quite know what they're protesting, but they're protesting something. And I'm not exactly on the other side of this debate, but I'm kind of like, guys, you stop protesting. What are you doing? Oh boy. Yeah, this one's a lot tougher to remember. Even though it happened after, I'm having a harder time remembering it. I remember, okay, here's what I remember. I remember there being, like, this, we're watching a movie. And I don't know why, but the movie was called The Game. Which kind of reminds me of the not Nicolas Cage, what's his name? Michael King, no. Michael Douglas movie, The Game, which was an amazing movie. Anyway, but I think it was called The Game. Anyway, we're watching this movie, and the movie starts off, and it's already like it's kind of like spoiling stuff in the movie. Well, I've never seen the movie before, but it kind of feels like it's spoiling parts of the movie, and it's like sort of jumping ahead. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And this goes on for about, I want to say 15 minutes. About 15 minutes. And then suddenly, the DVD menu shows up. Like, what the fuck? You know how, like, some DVDs, a lot of, well, they don't do it quite as much these days, but I remember The Matrix, the DVD for The Matrix in particular, being, it was like this, 10 to 15 second sequence of, like, snippets from the movie, and then it would actually go into the DVD menu. These days, they usually just jump straight to the menu, and then they have, like, bits of the movie playing over the thing. But It was like that, except this little snippet intro to the movie was like 15 minutes long, and it spoiled most of the fucking movie. It's kind of like Japanese like movie trailers, which I know people have been telling me about how like Japanese movie trailers are like they just spoil large portions of the movie. Like the Japanese movie trailer for Return of the King, which I've never. I watched most of Lord of the Rings, the first Lord of the Rings movie, but I didn't watch the other two. But Return of the King, the Japanese trailer has Frodo, yeah, Frodo holding the ring, saying the ring is mine. Which I guess if you know what that refers to, then good for you. But I guess that's like one of the big, like super huge spoiler moments of the movie. I suppose must be, but like that's in the fucking trailer. So, and unfortunately, because I live in Japan, watching TV and watching like trailers of movies, including YouTube, because I get Japanese ads on YouTube, so I get the Japanese trailers of movies on YouTube as well. Then I get to see. So I'm like, I remember the fucking trailer for Infinity War plays from time to time, and I've watched it, and it probably has spoilers in it. It probably does. But what can I do? It doesn't help that the wife likes to watch this Disney channel. It's like a free channel that we got. That's like just all it's Disney themed. Like during the daytime, it's all like Disney kids shows, but like nighttime, they play a lot of like CSI and that. But because it's a Disney channel, they shill the shit out of Disney stuff, which now includes Marvel and Star Wars. Yeah, a bunch of Star Wars shit, a bunch of Marvel shit, and a whole ton of like Disney stuff. Like when Moana was happening, it was just like Moana, 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 Moana. It's like fucking shut up. They'd play that song. What was the song? How Far I'll Go, I think is the English title. But they'd play that song. They'd play the song in its entirety as an ad on the fucking station. And because it's a more of a private kind of station, the ads that they do play are few and far between. No, sorry, they're few, but not far between. So you see the same ad a whole bunch of times, including including actual paid advertising, from the one that I remember most is Proactive, and some other beauty shit. Drives me up the fucking wall. Anyway, yep, that's Sunday's episode done. Yay. We'll be streaming later tonight. Yay. Today's Mother's Day, so don't forget to buy something for your mother. I'm going to go out with the wife and buy some flowers for the mother-in-law. And maybe some watermelon, she just likes that. But for now, my name is Leo, and I'll see you next time.